Buenos días, son las 13:16 minutos, estamos en Berlín y realmente parece que ya casi se está acabando el día porque aquí desayunamos tempranísimo porque ya hemos comido, aunque os parezca increíble, y esto es CST Radio. Pero bueno, estos días está siendo, vamos a hacerlo un poco americano, CST Radio. Y hoy estamos hablando de juventud, como todos los días, hablamos también de Europa y hablamos también hoy con Jochen. Hello, Jochen, good morning.
Good morning.
This morning after the carnival, how do you feel?
Oh, tired because I am now in Berlin and Berlin is far away from Cologne. And Cologne is the European capital for carnival.
Oh, great. Today we have two dangerous speakers who will ask you very, very difficult questions from CST Radio. Hello, okay. Fernando.
Greetings to Spain.
Yeah, of course. Hello. Well, I'm not so dangerous, but I'm going to ask you some questions, and I hope they are not too difficult to answer for you. Mm-hmm. So we are going to start talking about young people, and I think that there are different standards. I mean, what is young in Spain, for example? We tend to think that young people are people under 30 or even 35. But probably Germany is not the same. What's your perception of the word young? Who do you consider young in Germany?
Yeah, most of the young people in Germany are between 14 and 27 because the government is also supporting the work, for example, of youth organization in this age group. But you can be also a youth leader, and youth leaders can also be older than 27. That means the normal age for members in a youth organization in Germany is 35. But we have also some organizations which have a limit of 24, for example. But there's a big difference to countries in Europe because the government is supporting also the infrastructure of youth organizations, so we can pay staff also on national level or regional level to organize activities or to be in the background to find financial resources for activities. And so there are also people which are older than 35 in youth organizations.
Probably you are one of those who are older and still
I'm
work
a little
in
bit older.
You say you come from the Youth Council, the German Youth Council. But anyway, do young people really work in Youth Council in Germany?
Mm-hmm. There are a lot of young people which are active also in the Youth Council because I'm working in the secretariat, but I'm not elected. So we have a board which is elected, and these people are much more younger than I am. These people are also elected every 2 years, and starting with 21, 22. And also the most boards of our member organizations which are doing the things on a voluntary base are younger than 24. Most of them are students, and after leaving university, they are leaving also youth work.
Do you think that German youth councils are more active now than maybe 10 or 15 years ago, or has the situation changed in some way?
No, we are more active. I have the feeling that it's also very popular in Germany for a young person to be active in a youth organization. But the structure of youth work is changing. We have new organizations which are active now on national level. Young people which are coming from migrant organizational or background. They are organizing themselves in organizations of young Turkish people, young Russians, young Assyrians. And so we support the work of these young people that they can become also member organization in the National Youth Council. And so also if I see the figures during the last years, we have now 6 million young people which are active in member organizations, and the figures rising because new structures of youth work are active now.
Well, in your previous talk, you mentioned that, we know how Spain is now, that we could use the German word caput, which we also use in Spanish, and that has affected the Spanish Youth Council. Now there's not much activity, not much funding maybe. So how does that affect you in your collaboration with Spain maybe?
We are very unhappy about the situation in Spain, also the situation of the Youth Council and Youth Organization, and it was also a topic of our General Assembly end of October, and we had a resolution to have solidarity with the Spanish Youth Council and also with the youth organizations, and we want to be as active as possible together also with the colleagues from Spain but also from Italy, Portugal, to deal with the question of the future of young people in Europe. It's a question of youth unemployment, and it's not acceptable also not for the young people and the youth organizations in Germany to see what is happening in Spain. And we are active together with this youth council, also with the youth council in France, to send youth representatives to summits of the EU, but also from head of governments, where youth unemployment is on a topic. In November, the French president invited ministers working in the field of social policy to Paris, and there was a parallel youth conference, and we sent some representatives to this youth conference together with the Spanish and Italian and Portuguese youth representatives. We try to influence the agenda of the event of the politicians.
Okay, thank you very much, Jochen. These were my questions, and now my colleague Marta, who is really dangerous as well, is going to ask you some questions.
Thanks.
Hi, good afternoon.
Hi.
I'm Marta. To continue talking about young people and youth council, I want to ask you which is the most important demand of German Youth Council to the European Youth Council?
Yeah, we are active in the European Youth Forum, and we try also to influence the agenda of the European Youth Forum in the field of youth policy. We want to have a stronger influence in the field of developing the European youth policy of the youth councils and youth organizations in Europe. And this is one of our main topics, but also the question of youth unemployment, but also international solidarity. It's not only possible to have the focus on European, the situation of the young people in Europe, but we must also see what is happening in North Africa, young people living in Morocco or in Tunisia. They are looking to Spain, also to Italy, and so it's a question also that's important for youth organizations.
Yes. And talking also about the elections to the European Parliament, in your opinion, do young people participate more or less than others?
The European elections are not so popular like in
Yes.
most of the other European countries, and the figure to go to the national election is much more higher than figures for the European elections in the past. So it's not so easy to bring the young people to the European elections in May. And also in the youth structures, it's not so popular to put it on the agenda of the political work, because for a lot of organizations, the European elections are very far away from their normal work, and so it's not so popular.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Jochen.
Thank you.
Tomorrow, Carnaval, one more
No,
time?
today is the last.
Next year.
Tomorrow we have Aschermittwoch, and Aschermittwoch means everything is over till Easter.
Bueno, pues esta era la entrevista que estábamos haciendo a Jochen, que es del Consejo de la Juventud de aquí, de Alemania, y todas estas cosas que este año tienen mucho que ver con estas cosas que son la Unión Europea, las elecciones y la juventud. Seguiremos haciendo entrevistas, nos seguiremos oyendo sobre todo, y también podéis ver algunas imágenes porque no queremos que os perdáis nada de esto.
CST.